The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. So the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. So the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
Hello and welcome to SpiderGrinding. This is, of course, the Broken Ranks progression series focused on my Fire Mage SpiderGrind, and as you've seen by the title, this is the finale. It's been a good time. I've put out 59 videos over the past year and a half or so, and I'm still on that same mission to make SpiderGrind the strongest character I possibly can, make him the strongest fire mage on the server, and just try and push the hardest content possible. And I have done that. I have defeated Sidraga hundreds of times. Hard mode, Mahetta roll hundreds of times. I have participated now in the Lodge Trials, and one of the strongest players on the server for that. Even though our server is still far behind the Polish server, we do our best. And I'm getting very close to full gold 3 gear now, so there's been an insane amount of progress. When I started this series, I didn't even have Worm. I was using the Fire Mage 100 set chest piece, my gear was like +8, maybe some +10s, and now here we are. I've gotten so strong that I can afford to throw away damage and level stupid stuff like ferrets, which unfortunately is actually kind of impactful for the Lodge Trials now, and the upcoming 4th anniversary event for Broken Ranks. So here's where we're sitting at right now in terms of psycho properties. As I said, ferrets is the focus right now, so that's at 35. I'm hoping to get that to at least 40 before doing the Broken Ranks anniversary event. And orbs are all maxed out, except for bonus psycho XP, because I really don't care about that one. But the stats of my character are really just a small part of this entire thing. The playing the game, getting my character stronger, that's all good motivation, but the reason I make these videos and post them is because sharing the grind with you guys makes it all so much more worthwhile. And here's just a few of the messages I've received over the time of posting SpiderGrinding. every time someone messages me in game and says they watch my videos, they're a fan, whatever, I really appreciate it. And of course, also all the comments on YouTube, all the likes, all the views, everything. It means the world to me. I never thought that there'd be so many people interested in watching a guy play a niche Polish MMO, but here we are. We've really come full circle to, the first video was just trying to do easy V2. I was trying to do 5,000 easy V2 because that was the best way to progress, and now here I am, still doing V2, albeit normal mode. Things don't change a whole lot, but yeah, you guys have made this series special for me, and I've really appreciated all the support and viewership during these past 59 videos, and I hope that this finale episode is going to be something special as well. It's what happens in it is going to be a surprise to me as well, so I'll be finding out as I play, and you'll be finding out as you watch. I hope it's a worthy finale, but whatever happens, I can say I've met my goal of being the strongest fire mage. That's top levels. I'm not in the top levels. I die too much. I am in the top might. They released the anniversary data. They showed I have the top upgrades of any fire mage on Wyvern as well. I'm pretty happy with my character's progress, and now I just want to end this series with a bang. Okay. Never gonna complain about a silver 1 druggle item there. Admiral! I'm gonna fucking crash out, man. Okay, every time I ignore the dog and go for Admiral, I die round 1. Let's see if I do that again. Yeah, I do. Is this actually the AI? Like, is this just always gonna happen? Ferrets, please. God damn it. Now I don't get mastery points for it. Oh well, whatever. Who cares? It still pisses me off. Thanks, White Moon, for shit game design. Alright, through the power of spending platinum on upgrade items, I can now upgrade these 100 more times. So let's see if I can at least get to plus 10. What the fuck, dude? It can't keep getting away with this. Zohar, man, what are you doing to me? Come on, dude. What the hell was that? What the hell, dude? Fuck you. Ugh. Okay, I guess plus 10 is not in the cards. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm still disappointed. Alright, let's see if Isa can do any better with another 100 spins. This will put me at 3,000 spins if I do all 100 of these. So, that's 3,000 since the last time it was plus 12, that is. So, yeah, we'll see. Plus 8. Yes. No. It still can't get past +8. I swear to God, it's... If this just had normal luck at getting past +8, this would have been +15 by now. But instead it can't get past +8. It's a brick wall. It's physically impossible to get past +8. Oh! Yes! +10. I'm taking it. Fuck off. Okay. Yes, I'm literally... Well, not literally... But I have 7 million gold left. I have like 10 flasks left. Okay. +10. We take the +10. We stop at +10. I need the stats for the anniversary event. I can't risk going for 12. I want to so badly. But if I do, I'm never getting back to 10 again. So we take the 10, we do the anniversary event, and then we go for 12 later. But I need to stop here for now. That's been... that's been about 2,990 spins since it was last +12, so... I'm due for a 12 at some point, but I'm not sure if it's just yet. Okay, what do we have? Okay, bronze 3, I enjoy that. Sit down, kid. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so it is the anniversary event of Broken Ranks, and they have the fight arena as usual. They've added some additional challenges to it, so there is now the final boss room with Sidraga and all her champs, and they're buffed to the moon. So I don't expect that we'll kill it, but I hope that we can at least defeat Puppet Master, maybe. I'm going to be doing it with a archer. Here's my psycho mods and stats that I'm going to be doing it with, and I've brought out all of my pets to give us the best shot at it. I have spec'd a little optimistically. You can see instead of doing my Master 5 Incant, Master 7 Fireball build, I've spec'd Incant down to free up some points for tertiary skills, and this is because if we have any hope of doing Sidraga, we're going to need to land Vuln, we're going to need to land Burning, and we're going to need to DPS her down as fast as possible. And I'll also need Magic Spark in case that's banned, in case Fireball's banned. I'll need Meteor in case both of those are banned. It's going to be Giga Cursed if we get to that stage, but I want to make sure that I have the skills available to do it if it's at all possible. I mean, probably if Fireball's banned, we're kind of fucked, but like, we'll have the backup in case she's low. Yeah, also taking Rage up high just for max damage potential there. Infusions, I think Reduction is going to be the best. I also have Accuracy in case that's going to be useful, but yeah, I think Reduction is just always going to be better. Alright, I'll give a little narration over here because I was in voice chat with Jasser and just trying to coordinate our actions. It was quite a challenge making sure that we went and got our pets back in time, got back into the fight to keep it going, strategizing about what pets to use at different points. but it was a good time. And so here we're just chipping down all of the mobs in Puppet Master, doing it one by one. And it's honestly going pretty well. It was going better than I expected. I was super happy to get here in the first place, and at this point I felt like our progress was going exceptionally well. We were actually killing the mobs, we weren't dying too much. Dying every now and then, but you know, it felt like we were making really good progress here. So I was starting to think, you know, what is Sidroga going to be like? The Archer Fire Mage combo is just so strong for killing these mobs. You know, once you just get a debuff on, Fire Mage kills it, really no problem. Our pets were useful, you know, fly healing us, keeping us alive. The damage output wasn't too bad. So we're down to 4, or down to 2 mobs here. Last one. Didn't even have to flee to kill this last one. Just kill it on the way out, and now we just have the Puppet Master himself. And he is a different beast. So here, there's really no saving us anymore. The damage he outputs is absurd. You know, I'm down to half my HP or less before Jasser can even hit poison on Puppet Master. Like, there's just so much mental in AoE. Ferrets doesn't really help you against it. Like, there's no mitigation for AoE attacks other than a voodoo casting poison before they AoE you. So things stopped looking so good. We just didn't have the survivability, and my damage was so bad on Puppet Master. I knew he would be putting out a lot of damage, but I didn't expect how bad my hit chance and damage would be. So unfortunately, it was not to be. Oh, the Dorbuser. Not bad. Okay, the Dorbus. It's a drop. Random little side note, but I am now the highest prestige in my guild, Discarded Devils. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Shout out to everyone in the guild. You know, everyone's a great guild mate and have been grinding super hard. Pfizer especially has done more for the guild than, honestly, more than I have. But yeah, it's a lot of grinding for that prestige, and it's cool to finally have top prestige in the guild that I'm the chancellor for. Oh, what do we have here? Fuck, dude. Okay. Okay. You know what? I take it all back. I'm not mad about the Doom I just dropped. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay. Bronze 3, Magni Nixon, we'll take it. Okay, well this is a very exciting moment because I now have enough shards for another gold 3. And I'm gonna take my Gift to the Winged Lady to gold 3 here, because that's gonna allow me to basically finalize my drift setup. So, first, not upgrading, god no. Yes, incrustation. What do we have here? So, stamina 171, hopefully that doesn't go higher. Dexterity 33, hopefully that doesn't go higher. Fire 78, Hold 81, energy 85, mental 82, and we get this up. It's always insane seeing how many resists it gains. Stamina it gained 2 points of stamina, 6 points in dex, my god. Yeah, I'll have to reforge this at some point, but not a big deal right now. Right now, I just want to go and move my drifts around. So let's see. So with the recent change to drifts that made like Fallen half as valuable and way less capacity and Varied less capacity and maybe a couple other changes, they did make it so we can visit Miss Driffy, who fuck knows where she is. Oh, she's out here. And she'll remove all of our drifts for free. What the hell am I doing? Alone 21, Abaf, and Dur. And that is my drift build completed. The only differences, of course, are... So I need to finish leveling this ferret to 21. I need to finish leveling the other ferret to 21, wherever the hell that went. Where is it? Oh, it's in here. Yeah, so these two ferrets have to take up to 21, so I need about 1 million XP on each of them. Take this Grodd up to 21. Once Ariarchus gets to gold 3, I'll be able to take this Vaughn to level 4, or just swap it for one of my level 4s in Depot. And then I'll work on taking an Ariarchus to gold 3, which will be able to fit more Fareds, Grodd, and Jornan. So, yeah, I don't think, well, I hope, maybe things will change, but I hope they don't. I think this is my final drift build, and we'll see the stats here. So we're just hitting the max on crit, double attack, and double hit at 103.35 magic damage, 190.56 range hit. That will go up a little bit once Ariarchus gets to gold 3. Damage reduction at 37.23. It's good enough for most things. If I'm doing anything really hard, I can take the defensive buff to get to 40, or I could potentially look at finding space to fit a sub Aloran in somewhere. Fareds at 29.31. That still has room to go up as I get both of those Fareds up another 3 levels, so that should take me to 33% or so. And crit hit resist 12%. Again, gonna go up as I level Grodd to 21. Mana usage also will go up when I get Ariarchus to gold 3, but mana usage is really suffering in this build. You know, I'm not optimizing for mana usage. If I'm just grinding V2 or something, I might look at like getting a level 16 Vaughn and replacing the Grodd with it or something. Because crits really aren't that big of a threat for grindy content, but for now, I don't mind too much. You know, a little extra rest time, just build more mana. No big deal for now. Okay, let's do another spin on Vogelers. This time we're gonna see what what Voberg has to say about these gloves. Come on, bro. Oh, it didn't reset. I mean, could be worse, but I am being teased. Okay, let's see what Izza can do. Why? Okay. Oh, that was so close. Okay, well, we're at plus 11 now, so that's the highest it's been in some time. And I'm not going to push my luck today. I'll leave that for another day. Thank you, Izza, for the plus 11. Okay, you know I can't leave this at plus 11, so let's put another YOLO spin on here. Fuck! Why can't I just be done? Alrighty. Alright, let's take the spins up to 3,250 with another 150 here. Doucher. Come on, dude. You piece of shit. Oh, what the hell, man. What the hell, man. I am so mad at this game, dude. That's like, plus 14 right there if I was a second later. Okay, this is the highest it's been in the past 227 spins. And it is back to 0. Okay. Plus 9. Can we get back to plus 10? Fuck you. Alright, well, it's not ideal, but at least it's plus 9. That, okay, 3,250 spins. That puts my percentile at 99.77th percentile for getting plus 12. Thank you, White Moon. Alright, that's Archfarid up to level 21, so gonna take this other one that's level 20 up now, and I'll level that at the same time as this Archgarad. Time for another spin. See if we can't get lucky on this one. Okay, back to plus 10. It's a good place to be, even if it's not plus 12, even if I'm still a little tilted at how long it has been. Another short-lived stint at plus 10, and time to spend another few hundred spins on this sucker. Alright, Voberg's gonna get me the plus 13. Calling it now. It's a good upgrade day at Voberg specifically, and I will not take no for an answer. Fuck. Why you gotta be like that, though? Why does it do this? I swear to God, if this item just rolled 3% higher, it would be plus 20 by now. Like, what is this? Brother. Please, God, stop being such a shithead, dude. Drygu is sitting watching me upgrade, and he is explicitly setting my chances behind the scenes. I have no control over this. This is completely Drygu telling me, no, you're going to get to plus 8, and then you're going to fail. No, you're going to get to plus 7, and then you're going to fail. You're going to get plus 10, and then you're going to fucking fail 30 times without a reset, and then reset. Because fuck you. And it's just really tiring, honestly. It's like, how many hundreds of thousands of platinum do I have to spend on one item? And I can give you that answer eventually when I finish this, but I don't know if I want to know at this point. Every single time you get a super upgrade, the spin immediately after is a reset. No matter how good the odds are of it succeeding, every single time it resets immediately after a super. It's a law, an immutable law of the universe at this point. And it pisses me off because I just want the RNG to actually be RNG, but I know White Moon has all sorts of fucking stupid rules behind the scenes that are just designed to make you rage, and it works. It makes me mad as shit, and I want to sue them for misrepresenting the actual odds and using some sort of fucking cash grab bullshit behind the scenes to make you spend thousands of dollars on a hopeless endeavor. Anyway, that's just my rant. Fuck you, White Moon. Back to plus 10. I'm not stopping. I told you I'm not stopping. I told you I'm not stopping, bro. Fuck you. The number of fucking times I've reset at plus 10. My god, dude. Oh, you make me so mad. I reset and then immediately get 2 giga high rolls, 3 giga high rolls. That would have been 13. Fuck you! It makes me so mad. Like, seriously, White Moon knows exactly what I'm spinning. They've programmed this so that you cannot get a success. Like, it is made. Like, it's those fucking... Like, the gambling in CSGO when you, like, open a loot box or whatever, and it spins, and it shows you you're, like, 0.5% away from getting the $30,000 gold gun skin or whatever bullshit they have, or knife skins or whatever's valuable in that shit. They always make it look like you are so close to getting something super valuable, and then you end up spending like millions of dollars getting bullshit. And that is exactly what White Moon is doing here, because I swear to God, the number of times you get so close and then you reset, and then immediately after all of your spins are perfect, and it's like, if I just waited half a second I would have had a plus 30 fucking item. But no, it's a lie. White Moon is lying. White Moon is orchestrating this entire thing to make you think that you have a chance, when really Dragu is gonna shit on your face and make you thank him for it with millions of dollars of revenue spent on these fucking stupid inhibs. Like, I know upgrading is RNG. I know you can get unlucky, but when you spent 3,700 spins without a plus 12, you start to question what the fuck is going on, because now you're like 1 in 500, 1 in 600 bad luck, and it's like, why, you know? It's a little bit sus. It's just a little bit sus, and I'm a little mad about it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little mad, because I'm filming the finale of SpiderGrinding right here, and I have plus 1 Vogelers, because 3,700 spins is not enough for a plus 12. Someone got a blue, apparently. Oh, okay. I got the Archivoid, and Noob gets the Magni Reed. Very interesting. Okay, silver 1 by Rbzied. That's not too bad. Sit the fuck down, Hataga. Give me an epic. Magniferred is not that bad, honestly. And that finishes off my weeklies. Okay, gold 1, silver 3, okay, Archliet, my god, I'm not complaining about that one bit. That is the best drop I've seen in quite some time. Okay, so as I was doing some greater hucks, I got this Archferred to 21, which currently does get me to 33.34% Ferids, but I'm gonna swap it out so I can level my third Ferids drift and make sure I have all 3 of those at 21, just because I don't currently have my Innovoxes online, so I can't level in that. So I'm just going to level in my Salmurn for now and make sure I have all of them ready. So it's currently level 11, so lots of room to improve on this one, and I'm still leveling Grodd on the side here, so nice to get that 1.4x bonus, or 1.6x if you count both of the bonuses for size and 2 drifts there, so we'll see how that goes. It does bring my Ferds down temporarily, down to 25.87, but not a big deal.
Oh my, here we go. Feels like we're on a roll. It's the summer of love in the city. We're chasing something great. Why don't we celebrate? It's the time of my life when you're with me. I like these nights with you. It's feeling like the start of something new. Let's dance under the moon. Yeah, yeah. I like these nights with you. I like these nights with you.
Dropping 6 rares from 50 Greater Hawks, as well as that Silver 3 Droggle Belt, has sped up progress on gaining shards more than I could have anticipated. So, I'm going to be upgrading Area Arches to Gold 3. Let's pop this in the incrustation window. 30,000 shards. Let's see what we get here. Okay, those are pretty good rolls, I think. I only got 2 points into Stam. So, popping this back on here. Yeah, overall, nice gains to everything. Over 1450 power, closing back in on 1200 knowledge. You know, the thing that's holding me back right now is Voglers. it's Voglers. Let's not talk about that right now, because let's celebrate the fact that all of the gear is now Gold 3. So that is the major grind in the game. The 712,000 shards needed to Gold 3. All of this. It's been an insane grind, and I'm very glad to be done. Another thing we don't want to talk about is the Innovoxes in my depot, which I guess is going to be where I put my extra shards now, because that would be a nice swap to have. But for now, I'm just very happy to have everything Gold 3. And I'm going to use that extra capacity I have. So where do I have? I should have a level 11 drift there. So I can replace the level 6 Vaughn I have with the level 11 Vaughn and max out the capacity in my area arches. Alright, so not melting, not drifts. It hasn't even been that long since I've done this. I just have a terrible memory, I guess. Okay. So make sure we pop the right one in here. Put that in. Okay. And this is pretty much my final drift setup. I am leveling this Farads over here, so, you know, when this is 21, that will boost my Farads back up to the 34% or whatever you'd seen earlier in the video. And this Archgrod is being taken to 21, so that'll give me, you know, a few more percent there. But in terms of everything else, this is my final DPS build at the moment. Anyway, I've modified this. Like, adding the Farads was because of the Lodge trials and because of doing double DPS runs in hard Mahet and stuff like that. So it may change as the game changes, but as far as I'm aiming for right now, this is completely effectively done. Other than, again, the drifts leveling there, and whatever I decide to do with the Innovoxes swap. But yeah, I'm not encrusting these items anymore. I'm a bit sad to get everything to Gold 3 with still having this +1 here. I was hoping it would be +12 by now. But that's just not been in the cards. So I will keep grinding on that and hopefully have more updates soon. Okay, more spins on Vogler's time. Have another 100 flasks made. Have enough gold for it, so let's see what happens. Had good luck with blues today. Not sure if that's going to translate into good luck with spins or not. I don't like how the upgrades are going today. This is a fucking ass upgrade day. What the hell? Okay, +8 for the third time in 100 spins. Is this the one where we get farther than +8? Not looking promising. No, it is not. Alright, well, +8 for the 4th time. And it's not getting back to +8 if it fails here. So, YOLO. Fuck you, White Moon. One more spin. That's how it goes. We went from +1 to +0, and I am very much regretting the fact that I did not just quit the game as soon as I hit full G3. Easy silver 1 Arhats from the first room in the group trials. So you might be wondering how I ended up in this position. I have my regrets. Okay, it's been a little while since I've played, but I have enough gold and resources to do another 150 spins on these gloves. This will take me to 4,000 spins since the last time it was +12, so we'll see if I get lucky before then or if I have to go past 4,000. Okay, I can't get past +5 today. That's always a good sign. I guess you don't get increased upgrade luck from taking a break from the game. It's kind of hoping I would. Still have not got past +5 in 44 spins so far. That's, yeah. Reminder, this is a 50% durability item, so it's, it probably should have hit +8 or 9 at least once in those 50 spins, but, you know. We'll just keep not getting to +6, I guess. That's, fuck me. This is why I don't play this game. I mean, I don't mind the upgrade system, but, like, 4,000 spins. It's kind of nuts. Like, I should have +16 at this point. Instead, I just keep ending up with +0. Kind of just... Okay, now we got to +6 for the first time ever. Let's see if we can get past that. No, we can't. Okay. Yeah, 70% chance to not reset. 30% chance to reset. It's the 30% every time. I don't know with this item, man. Can we get past +5 again? No, we cannot. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm not even mad anymore. It's just kind of funny how shit this item is. I don't know. It's like with this many spins, anyone else would have like multiple +14 items, and here I am, not even getting it back to +12. I don't know. It's it just feels bad. But we'll keep going. We'll keep getting these super upgrades at +3 and then failing at +5. Is what it is. Oh, that's the first time not resetting, going for the +7. Okay, first time at +7. Is this the god spin? The god run? Just succeed 10 times in a row here. It's not looking like it, is it? I'm still so far from +12 that I don't even, like, get my hopes up here. There we go. Can't even get +10. Is what it is. Like, I wish I could just get some +10s and then have a chance at getting the 12, but I've had so few chances at +12 in all these 4,000 spins. Like, today it's just resetting before it even gets past +5, but usually it's at like +7, +8. It just keeps resetting, man. Like, the luck this item has had is so abysmal that it's hard to even represent with statistics. It genuinely makes me question if the devs have like affected my upgrade luck, because I am possibly the most unlucky person in the game at this point. But like like for a plus 50 or for a 50% durability item to get to plus 12, the odds of being this unlucky given the parameters I'm using for upgrading, it's like I genuinely may be the only person in the game who's gone this unlucky on a 50% durability going for plus 12. It's kind of absurd. But, you know, I'll keep going, and maybe one day it will hit plus 12, and maybe it never will. Maybe I'll die before I can get it to plus 12. Like, I'll just keep doing this for 70 years. I don't know. I am collecting the asphodel fruits here to make more enormous power flasks, and that's going to be a long process. Making flasks is not fast, and that is part of the reason why I've not been playing that much. This final episode, I started this episode with not that much progress to be made before I felt that I'd be finished. Unfortunately, that little bit of progress has taken a very long time, partially because I've been so unlucky on upgrading Vogelers, and partially because I've just been playing a lot less. I've been playing other games. I've been playing Aberoth and old school RuneScape a lot more. I'm just kind of enjoying those games more. The changes to broken ranks over the past few years really have made the game less interesting to me. The gear system overhaul was really the first major change that kind of was the downward spiral for the game. You know, changing psycho rares to just be items that you put drifts into, it removed a lot of what was interesting about the game, and also introduced a lot of power creep, which really trivialized a lot of the strategy that went into the game, right? Like, the quality of your gameplay just matters a lot less now, because really all it is just do as much damage as you can and blow through things as fast as possible, rather than having to engage with the mechanics, coordinate with your team, stuff like that. You know, a lot of my friends also stopped playing, and the server just doesn't have that many people on it. So it's hard to find groups of people that I enjoy playing with. And so for all those reasons, I've just disengaged with the game a bit and have been struggling to make progress very quickly. You know, I log in every now and then and do some V2s, but even there, I am probably going to be passed in the V2 kill count soon by Tadida. He has been doing a lot more V2 than me every day. And so I might never get that number one spot. Mew was a beast getting those 11,300 kills done like a year ago. Like he was doing that ages ago. It's insane how much V2 he was doing. You know, mad respect for his grind. I just haven't been grinding that much over the past year, even 2 years really. So my progress has been slower as well. I'm really hoping that this next batch of flasks that I make will allow me to get the plus 12 Vogelers, and I can finish off leveling my drifts and have that finished build. But I'm recording this because I really don't know. Like, you know, getting a 50% item to plus 12 on average takes about 500 spins. I'm at 4,000. I can make like another 500-600 flasks, maybe 700 if I'm lucky, and if I don't get it in those spins, it's going to be a very long process till I get meaningful amounts of flasks again. But we'll see what happens. I really just hope that I can end this series before Volkard comes out, because I don't know, I feel like that's going to be a new chapter. Probably not for me. I don't think I'll be pushing to get server first on Volkard. But it will be a new chapter for other players who are pushing for that. I look forward to seeing whoever gets those kills first. It's going to be super exciting, and I'd like to wrap up this series before that happens, so that I don't feel like I'm overlapping with the people doing that. Because you know, I just want there to be everyone focused on that, and be able to relax and watch that without feeling like I need to be engaging with it as well, and you know, adding that to the content I'm creating. You know, it's just not where I want this series to go, and yeah, I don't know where I was going with that thought, but point being, hopefully I'm not stuck in upgrade hell for too much longer, because this is definitely the main barrier to being able to feel like I've completed spider grinding. Okay, so since I am mostly just doing V2 and not really doing much of the Lodge trials, I'm gonna do a little drift swap here, and we're gonna pop out my ferrets in the cape here and replace that with my Baff and Vaughn here. So I do want to take that Vaughn up to level 11, so that maxes out the capacity in here and gives me more mana use reduction. That'll just save me some resting time in V2, and putting that 9th Baff in there to get back up to 107.17% will be nice. Might get me to the point where I'm always one-shotting a sentry with a triple crit, or at the very least it should have that happening more often. I have 500 more spins, and I'm thinking maybe I was a little bit harsh on Borghilda, so I'm gonna come back to her and see if she can bring back some of the luck that she used to have. Okay, plus 10. It's been some time since I've been here. And back to 0. Yeah. Okay, back to 10. Second time being 10 in 250 spins here. I guess I just keep spinning and hope for the best. Well, there it is. Okay, well, that was, how many spins have I done on this? So, and that was 215 I did there, on top of the 4,000 I've done before. So 4,215 spins to get plus 12 on a 50% durability item with the, with when I'm using Essence, Reels, and Divigs. That means it is a 1 in 2,500 chance to get this unlucky, taking an item to plus 12 with these parameters. So I've never been that unlucky before. It's 99.96th percentile. Kind of absurd, but it is 12 now. I have all my gear plus 12 or better again. So, okay, so we have the plus 13 Marinus Love, plus 12 Ratasis, plus 12 Voglers, plus 12 Gift, plus 12 Gift, plus 12 Airy Arches, plus 12 Elenders, plus 16 Worm, plus 12 Tamaras, plus 12 Judgment, plus 14 Zala, and plus 12 Shadow. And yeah. Man. On average, it's supposed to take 400 to 500 spins to get to plus 12 on 50%. 4,215. Boy, oh boy, I did not know I was signing myself up for that. In I mean, it's massively boosted my upgrade attempts. I'm still only fifth though, which is a little embarrassing. Is what it is. I guess I've been pretty lucky on my other items. Ah, boy, boy, oh boy. Okay, maybe I can do some reforging with my flasks now. The crazy thing is, with this number of spins, I have like a 75% chance to get plus 15, and instead I only got plus 12, so it really feels bad. But that is the RNG in the game. That's how it goes. Yeah. Okay. Let's go see if I can reforge some gear. See if I have any stats on the table that I should take off the table. So we're actually below the lowest possible power roll, which is interesting. Stamina is maybe a little high. Stam is the thing I care about reducing the most. Okay, so that is a bit lower. That saved me 2 stats there. I kind of like this. Okay, this one I can mess with. 111. Okay, that's actually better already. I think I'll just take that for the moment. Okay, what if I just go for a... I just want to have like over 200 power here. Okay, 201 power. There we go. Alright, so 150... 34. Okay, so how many stats am I actually wasting here? That's 8, 12 stats. It's 5, 9 stats. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, that's 9. Okay, so I got a little more stats there. Yeah, I'm not unhappy with where this is at. I can't really suck too much more out of these. You know, there's still a handful of stats in Stam. But realistically, the cost to extract those points is astronomical. So, I'm gonna just respec a little bit. Now, what do I need? I need 40 intelligence. I kind of want to just have like 1,000 knowledge. And then pour all the rest of the points in power. Booyah. Okay, so I'm pretty much maxed on power there. A little bit of knowledge, hit chance is nice, but I really just want to be hitting those big numbers. So that's with the upgrade to plus 12 Vogelers and moving around my stats a bit. That's basically moved my power from 1600 to 1700. Lost a tiny bit of knowledge, but not a big deal. And yeah, things are looking pretty good. Okay, so yeah, that was kind of the big blocker. That was the main thing that was making it difficult for me to finish this series. So I need to really think about what I want to do here before I finish things up, because my character is largely completed, at least on the stats front. There's a little bit of drift leveling to still do that I want to do, just taking this up to 11, taking this to 21, taking this to 21. I'd also been thinking about taking a Jorn and another Grodd to 21, so that I can have Ferret, Grodd, Jorn in Innovoxes. But I haven't even repaired Innovoxes or upgraded Innovoxes. I haven't encrusted it. I don't have the shards to encrust it yet. So it's like, is that something I even need to do? I'm not doing the Lodge Trials. Like, I'm just not pushing to do that content. I'm not even sure if I'll be doing Volcard or how I want to approach things. I, I feel like getting that plus 12 makes me kind of done.
Another day here, headphones on with the same 3 songs from the past year. Another cheap beer from Ben at the bar who fucked me over on the rent. Can't believe he's still here. How could I forget, young and scared to death, Russian roulette? So much for sweet 16. One of the 6 was me. First I'm leaving home, Monday flight alone, skip some milestones. I should have hugged my dad, I was so fucking mad. City slow, but I move too fast. Growing up shouldn't hurt like that. Oh, oh, oh. Wearing scars can't faze me now. Isn't that what life's all about? So I say goodbye to the girl that I see. She's a ghost in my past, not a picture of me. I'm undefined, I'm incomplete. Letting go of the crash, leaving room for the peak. I don't like you when I get this angry, but it's gotta be addressed. I gotta get it off my chest. I might sound cold, but I swear that I'm not. I'm the best I've ever been. So I say goodbye to the girl that I see. She's a ghost in my past, not a picture of me. I'm undefined, I'm incomplete. Letting go of the crash, leaving room for the peak. Every problem I face, all the times I escape, body bleeding for change. And it's the craziest thing, I do it again. So I say goodbye to the girl that I see. She's a ghost in my past, not a picture of me. I'm undefined, I'm incomplete. Letting go of the crash, leaving room for the peak.
Sometimes I feel like it hit me last night or before, but yeah, and it goes away. What if it comes back and it goes away and it comes back? What was the feeling? What was the actual feeling? Change. So it's just like, it symbolizes a lot, I think.
One thing I can do, and now that I've finished upgrading, is take this Arch Mren up to level 3, which I didn't even realize it wasn't level 3 already, but I guess it's only level 2. So 10 million gold would have been nice for upgrades when I needed to upgrade, but now that everything's level or plus 12, don't need the gold so much, so we'll just take that to level 3, and that should someday pay for itself with needing to charge my gear less often. Okay, well, I did hit an interesting milestone. It is the Easter event, and during one of the task packs, I hit 10,000 deaths, so that's pretty cool. I also rearranged my drifts and orbs a little bit, and have a pretty high might build at the moment, which puts me at 4th highest might on the server. If I replace some more Abaf and Ling with like Homes or Iori and stuff, I could get higher, but like this is like pretty much my max might for any build that I would want to actually run, so that's kind of cool. Alright, let's have some fun. I'm gonna repair the Innovoxes. Don't sell them, repair them. Is that a good deal? 12 million. That's an incredible deal, actually. Alright. Not sure if I'll take these to plus 12, but I'll just start spinning and see how the early spins go. Come on, dude. Okay, first time at plus 9. Come on. Okay, plus 11. Now that is a spicy number. We gotta go for it. No, why? No, dude. So hopeful. If this ends up being as bad as Vogler's, I don't even know what I'll do. I'll just be disappointed. I mean, I'm not getting this to plus 12 if it's as bad as Vogler's. Like, there's no way I'm making 4,000 HP flasks. No way in hell. Unfortunately, plus 10 was not really in the cards. But what is in the cards is a single YOLO spin. And you know exactly what item I'm YOLO spinning on. Why am I doing this? I want to see if taking 4,215 spins to get to plus 12 is really my fate, or if I deserve a little higher for all those spins. Let's find out. As always, it stops right before the super. Every single time I do this, it stops 0.01% away from being a super upgrade. However, it did not reset. It did upgrade. So I can't complain that much. I'm still getting complained. I still feel a little bit teased every time it does that, but hey, another 13. So now I have the 13 gloves, the 13 helmet, the 14 chest, and the 16 worm. We'll take it. It could have reset. It could have sent me down another 4,215 spins to get it back to plus 12, and I would have probably quit the game at that point. Like that. It was such an unreasonable grind doing that, and 13 at least makes that a little bit more worthwhile. It's still a terrible number of spins for 13, but I'll take it. Alright, so I feel like it's actually not a bad upgrade day, so I'm gonna try and take advantage of that and hope for the best. This is feeling so much like Vogler's at the moment, like just the inability to get past plus 8 or so. It's really quite annoying. Because it's really like, it's really getting to plus 10 that is the hard part. Like, if you can get plus 10s, you can get whatever you want. But if an item just won't get to plus 10, then not much you can do. Like, it's just so uninteresting, this part too. Like, I don't really want to show you me at plus 6 going for plus 7. Like, that's just not an interesting spin. But if I can't get past that, what else am I going to do? Like, you're just going to see me complaining about all these spins, but you're not actually going to see me making those spins because they're not interesting spins. Like, I need to get to plus 10 so there can be some tension and interest in the spins, but this is just fucking ass. Come on, dude. Is it so hard to hit the super 0.01% of the way away? All right, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. It would be pure vanity to go for higher at this point, because I really don't need it, right? Shit, stop hitting my microphone. Okay, so these are, I don't even really have a use for these right now. It's like these are kind of a, maybe if I'm doing a double DPS Sidraga or double DPS CM Mahet with a weaker team, or I'm doing Trials of the Lodge, or maybe challenge mode Volk is gonna require more HP or something. I don't know. But this essentially just gives me a way to increase my HP, right? So it's like, I don't care about damage as much, I just need to hit a certain HP threshold. I swap my bracers. I'll also put Farid's, Jorn, and Grodd on there. Grodd specifically for Sidraga, right? Like if I'm on the, if it's a double DPS team and I'm on the champs, I want to have 2 max Grodds to avoid being crit, or at least minimize the crits I'm taking. Jorn is just kind of a 4 capacity drift, is what it is. And then actually, yeah, whatever. And then ferrets, of course, it's just really nice for any time when I'm not having prot. So where are those fucking drifts? So this will hit 28 capacity when those are leveled to max. Right now, I don't really have the capacity to level them up that much. If I take it to gold 1, I can get them each to level 16 though, which is pretty nice. I don't quite have the shards for that yet though. Let me do a quick shattering of whatever I can shatter. And then, oh, I sold a sub-alarm. Let's go listen to another one. Yeah, so let me go shatter whatever I can shatter, see how much I can get. Alright, that should be more than enough shards to get it gold 1, once I add the shards in my depot here. Crustation. Encrust. Okay. So, gold 1 Innovoxes. That gives me 900 more HP currently. I lose 120 power and 18 knowledge, but yeah, that's still kind of useful as is, especially just being able to have those drifts in there, and as obviously once these get leveled up to level 16 in here, that'll be even better. Gold 3 would be nice, obviously much more stats and allowing me to take these 2 drifts to level 21. However, we'll see how long it takes me to get them to gold 3. I don't know if I'm playing enough to actually get them to gold 3. I've really accomplished everything I want to accomplish on this character in this game. Whether or not I keep pushing and it makes sense to improve these more, I don't know. But I have the option there at least. So, if I have a surplus of shards, I can take them to gold 3. That'll be good. But yeah, in the meantime, I think this at least makes me more comfortable doing random content that comes up. I will work on just leveling these drifts first, but yeah, pretty nice to have that option now. And yeah, obviously, right now I am running like my mega DPS build with 9 buffs. If I was doing more group content, I would just remove this Abath and this Vaughn, replace that with a level 21 Farids, and then I can get to like 50% Farids with this on. So, yeah, for now, this is a pretty good place for my build to be. With that said, what am I if not greedy? Let's just do one more spin for, for the lulz. I'll take a plus 11 for now. Gets me over 7,000 HP when I swap to it, so it's kind of nice. It would be a waste to squander a good upgrade day. So let's do one last spin here. There we go. It's just that easy. Maybe I should use those spins on my gloves, but I really cannot understate the trauma that 4,215 spins inflicted upon me there. So I'm not going to do that. I am tempted, but I'm not going to. But I'm pretty happy to get that plus 12. That's super nice. Makes me more motivated to get it to gold 3 as well. So yeah, we'll be working on that.
Call you on the phone after I watched it go. You won't answer my calls, so I hang up before the tone. My secrets spilled over on the floor that you walked on. You say you're a loner. Well, that's fine because I'm done. I'm starting over. I'm starting up again. Picking up all the pieces you carelessly left me with. I'm starting over. I'm moving on again. And I'm so happy now that you and I have reached the end. I'm so happy now that you and I have reached the end. I'm so happy, I'm so... You told me all the most beautiful lies every time you spoke. You're in disguise and I'm a ghost. And now I'm tired of the show. I'm starting over. I'm starting up again. Picking up all the pieces you carelessly left me with. I'm starting over. I'm moving on again. And I'm so happy now that you and I have reached our end. I'm so happy now that you and I have reached our end. I'm so happy now that you and I have reached the end. You're a lonely heartbreaker. You're an empty, you're a player. A lonely heartbreaker. You're an empty, you're a player. A lonely heartbreaker. You're an empty, you're a player. A lonely heart. I'm starting over. 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 I'm starting up again. Picking up all the pieces you carelessly left me with. I'm starting over. I'm moving on again. And I'm so happy now that you and I have reached the end. I'm so happy now that you and I have reached the end. I'm so happy now that you and I have reached the end. I'm so happy now that you and I have reached the end. I'm so happy now I'm finally moving on again.
Okay, whoa, silver 2 and an arch Cusin? That is pretty nice. Okay. Bronze 3, terrible Magni, but hey, a drop is a drop. Okay, not bad. How does this voodoo have 52,000 HP? My fucking god, dude. Oh, summer. Easy. Okay, it feels like a little while since I've been taking something to gold 2, but we're back and taking Innovoxes to gold 2. So, there we go. Some extra stats. That gets me like 150 more HP. A little more of the other stats. Anyway. Still a ways to go before gold 3, but we'll see if I can farm those shards out. Alright, Liquid Naphtha is quitting the game, so... Gonna give him some items to commemorate his departure and say farewell to him. Thank you, Naphtha. Take care in life. You were one of the last of the Drakemar players, and certainly someone who I have fond memories of murdering at Tit, so fun times. Oh, okay. We'll take it. Okay, silver 1. I'm pretty happy to see that. Okay, well, I'll take that. Give me a blue. No worm, never lucky. But we do get a blue. It's an alright orb, I'll take it. Fuck! Oh, I thought I had it. Give me a blue, Admiral. No, that's the wrong person. Congrats, though. Alright, well I have 17,000 shards, and my Innovoxes are gold 2, so I need to come up with 13,000 more shards. I'm currently playing the Psycho Experience event where Admiral gives more Psycho Experience, and I've leveled these drifts as high as they can go before I take this to gold 3. And this one's getting pretty close to level 21. So I think it's time to come up with 13,000 more shards. And there's only one way to do that.
I can be your angel. I can be your savior. Give me your hand. I'll remind you what you've already forgot. do? How to let the pain go? I know the cure, I'm sure. Secrets from the deep blue. So take off the chains, follow me, stay, 'cause love never fades. And I know you realize I can be your angel. And I hope you see a chance. I can be a savior. And I know you realize I can be your angel. And I hope you see a chance. I can be a savior. I can be your angel. I can be your savior.
Okay. Well, Marcus, thank you for your sacrifice. That gets me the 30,000 shards I need to take my Invoxes to gold 3. Okay. That is a huge upgrade. And I might want to reforge that a bit. I would love to have the same amount of knowledge on Airy Arches and Innovoxes, just so I keep that 1,000 knowledge when I do this swap. Let's see if I can change that around a little bit. Okay, I think I have to accept that I'm just gonna have more than 1,000 knowledge. Because that's a really nice roll. Okay, I'm happy with that. I should check all my items and see if there's any further reforging for me to do. Okay, I think I've done this already, but I want to double check. I think I want to re-roll the things that have 5 or more waste down to 4 or less. So let's give that a shot. We can hang on to this for now and we'll reinvestigate. That's 240. I mean, I'm losing power and knowledge, but I am having less wasted stats. So like I'm getting HP and mana. Oh, that's a lot worse. Okay. We need to buy flasks. I've made a mistake. Okay, this saves me 1 stat. I'm making a profit here. Okay. How is my gear looking right now? What have I done to myself? I don't have worm equipped. Okay, this is interesting. I think I'm gonna try and reforge Arcassus a bit more. Oh. Okay, I like this. What does that give me? Oh, it's so good. It gets me back up to 1,000 knowledge right on the dot. And that is several more stats in power as well. So yeah, overall I'd say that was a successful bout of reforging, even if I did have to spend quite a lot on that. And then the Innovoxes, it doesn't get me the 1,000 knowledge, but gets me over 1,000 knowledge, so like I'll take that. Over 1,600 power, 7,373 HP. So yeah, overall, this is pretty decent. Cool. Okay. So now I can re-enable these drifts because this is gold 3. Level these two things to 21. Finish leveling this to 21. And I'm done. Let's get into Admiral and take advantage of the extra PXP event going on. Come on, dude. 2 hits? Shit. Okay, well that's all the hard mode Admiral champs down without dying at all, so that is a first for that. Thank you, gold 3 Innovoxes. If only I could stop double attacking. Alright, that sucked. Give me a blue. Make me a bath. Alright, alright. That was an annoying fight. Okay. It's not terrible. Give me a blue. It's a blue drift. I mean, it's hard to complain too much. Give me a blue. I just want to reset my luck factor, dude. Give me a blue. Yeah! Alright, well, I'm free at least. Alright, very quick reset just to get this Master 1 Rain of Fire, so I did take Incant down from Master 5 to Master 4. The only skills that matter are Incant, Rain of Fire, Fireball, and then I, leveled the Rage skills up a bit, because those can be a little bit nice. There is a proposed rework coming for Fire Shield, so might be doing another reset for that at some point, but in the meantime, I'm just doing that Master 1 Rain of Fire because over here it's going to be useful. Let's skip forward to the engine room. So Master 1 Rain of Fire means even with my scuffed Innovoxes build with less magic damage and less stats, I can still two-shot all these dogs with Rain of Fire. So should make engine room nice and fast, and that's going to be pretty useful for this event where Psycho Experience in Admiral is boosted, as well as the event in June where the Reeker of Havoc is here, and we can buy entries to Admiral for the base price all the time. So I'm hoping I will have time to do a lot of Admirals in that weekend. Unfortunately, I do have some real life stuff going on, so not sure how much exactly I'll do, but a build like this should make those runs as fast as possible. Okay. Oh my God, what did I do to Admiral? I had so many attacks left over. I need to rewatch that. Okay. Okay, that was more drops than we've seen in like 10 runs. Alright, this is gonna be a fun run. It is the top Fire Mage and the top Barbarian in the same Sidraga party. So I hope this is fast. Alright. Let's see FM damage versus Barb damage here. This time FM does not have buffs. Barb has the buffs, so Barb has the advantage. However, the Barb is also running much more HP. So, pretty fair, I think. I'm doing 6k base. 5 to 6k base. The Barb is doing 7k base. 7.5k base. Honestly, not that bad. Yeah. Can't complain too much about that. Remigesses to Anthrax, GZ, and that was a 13-minute run, which is... it is pretty fast, but I think we could do a lot faster in this team if we were playing more optimally. I do question if that's a morph, or if that's actually the Hero Creator's Shield, because it is not bad. It has elemental resist, so, and it's like tier 6 or something, so you can encrust it up to gold 3 pretty cheaply, and it would genuinely be quite good, maybe even better than like a bronze 1 or silver 1 keel, apart from the fact that it would not have the drift capacity that that item has, so it could actually be that shield, but maybe it made the difference in keeping him alive there, who knows. Where's the blind? Why are we doing poison dementia? Like, what value do either of those debuffs provide us? 0. Two rounds to Draga with this party is an actual disgrace. Oh, I've snuck into number 1 might for the moment. Other people can surpass me, but they're all in their other specs right now, so I'm chilling at number 1. That's always fun. The nice thing about Sidraga is I can be doing woodcutting at the same time, or any other AFK skill, so pretty chill. Getting XP in both games. Well, getting luck factor in BR and XP in RuneScape. I just suck, dude. I'm just melting my character. That's fucking garbo. Oh well. Oh my god, we're both just ass. Whatever, it's fine. That's that's genuinely impressive that Brenadier tanked all that. Alright, maybe I can 1 round Sidraga before anyone else attacks. Let's put on the bracers and give myself a shot at that. Oop, turn this on? Okay, got that in time. 86k damage. I can do it. I can do it. I just need to not get scammed. Alright, I got scammed. That just miss every single... that I set myself up for that. I shouldn't have said anything. Christ. Give me a worm. Still haven't dropped a worm. A little bit unlucky. But that did get me a level 21 Archfarad, so now I have 3 level 21 Archfarads, and that maxes out my current DPS set, and I do still have this Jorn and this Grodd that I'm working on in my defensive swap, but, you know, I'm not really in a rush to max those out. I'll just get them passively doing lodge trials and stuff, so I've effectively finished all of the drifts that I want to have, which gets me to these Psycho properties at the moment. You know, I did drop down, you know, the ultimate DPS build is 9 Abath and 8 Ling. I have dropped down to 8 and 7 to be able to have Farads in more often. And then my defensive build has even more Farads and even less offensive drifts, because that's just really useful for lodge trials. That does get me over 50% Farads in this setup, so that's super nice. Alright, I've just received devastating news that other players on the server have 6 or 8 plus 15 items, along with everything else being plus 12, plus 13, plus 14. So yeah, I think Vogler's was a generational setback. Spending that many spins just to get to plus 12 really put me out of contention, because I have more spins than these people with half their gear plus 15, and my gear's plus 12. So yeah, I think I just had to quit this game, man. There we go. Bronze 3, come on, White Moon. There we go. Bronze 3, come on, White Moon. Not a bad trial drop. Oh, what? Huh? Greens drop here? Huh? I had no idea. Bronze 2, no. Okay. That didn't kill him. How did... Motherfucker, dude. Oh my god. I didn't think they'd give me a full strength Grenadier along with a fucking hard mode constant. Like, what the hell is this bullshit, dude? Fuck off. Crit, yeah, baby. Alright, sit the fuck down. Piece of shit. Alright, this definitely is not just because everyone's been doing weird specs and isn't in their max might gear, but at the moment I have the highest might on the leaderboard, and also the highest max might. So sometimes I've had the highest might, but not the highest max might. right now no one's gone into their crazy 25k setups, so I can technically say I'm the highest might right now and not be called out for this. I'm just gonna screenshot this, post this to like the Polish Discord where they have no context, and pretend I'm the strongest player in the game. Alright, it's time to try a solo Mehet Turul. Do I incant here? I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Die. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Root rip. Flee. Mental. I should have meleeed it. Why did I mental? It's fun. Or range or anything. Fuck me. Where's my fucking plot armor, dude? Okay, fuck. Okay, we'll have to try that again someday. Alright, let's try this solo Mehet again. Alright, so the dream round, 1 round's Mehet. If I 2 round him, that's probably fine. If it's worse than that, I'm fucked. Swarm rotation. 10. HP drain. Oh, that's bad. It's oh, fuck. Okay, I need to ferret a lot of shit here. Ferret. Shit. Okay, not terrible. I really just had to kill him this round. YOLO, I guess. Okay, I'm not dead yet. Come on. Okay. Good ferrets. This attack, I guess. Okay. This guy just didn't do anything. We're chilling. Good. Easy. Okay. Yeah, fuck me. I misplayed that. I think it's fine. We're gonna see what happens. I hope I didn't kill Turul there. Not like this. Okay, we just need to flee. Okay, let's do that again. Oh, oh my goodness, he's swapped places. What have I done? Oh god. Okay. More drains, please. No, okay. Okay, not bad. Big damage around here, hopefully. Okay, not bad. I don't love this. HP drain, please. Oh, this is really awful. I'm not dead? Come on. Oh, I'm dead if I don't kill him here. Not like this! Come on, dude.
If I climb high enough, I can see where I was standing not long ago, looking down at all of the people. I used to feel so small. Where does it all go? When you threw it away, in one ear out the other, I got nothing to say. Where does it all go? When you threw it away, in one ear out the other, I got nothing to say. If you ask me what's been happening, I say nothing. You say once I touch the ground, I'll hit it running. Well, tell me how am I supposed to start when I keep stopping? Tell me how do I make something out of nothing? What was mine is in the middle of being a memory left behind. Yeah, every time cuts me, I'm still surely bleeding out the moments I didn't breathe in. If you ask me what's been happening, I say nothing. You say once I touch the ground, I'll hit it running. Well, tell me how am I supposed to start when I keep stopping? Tell me how do I make something out of nothing? Where does it all go when you throw it away? In one ear, out the other, I got nothing to say.
I wish you didn't dodge that. Easy to roll solo. Let's go. Alright, so that's the full Mahat to roll solo instance completed. Took 19 minutes, not ideal. But thank you to everyone who joined me in this. It was quite the battle. Did take 3 attempts, but we got there in the end, so that is nice to see. And my gear for that, respect for more knowledge. I'm wearing my defensive bracers, so that gets me these psycho mods and these orbs, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. Oh, the sigil silver 1, you love to see it. Couple minutes before the server restarts. Surely that's not me. There's no way I just dropped Ottawa. There's no way, dude. I'm gonna be kind of mad if I didn't just drop it. Come on. Come on. Let's go! Epic for the finale, thank you very much. Well, all good things must come to an end, and this is the end of SpiderGrinding. Whether or not you thought it was a good thing or not, If you're watching this, you probably did. So thank you for being a part of it. You know, it's the community that's made this such an enjoyable journey for me. If I was just progressing for the sake of progressing, I don't think I would have kept making videos all this time. It's been just over 2 years since I started this series, and I never anticipated that it would last this long or go on so far. I remember in the first video I talked about how I wanted to be as strong as possible, do the endgame content like Sidraga and maybe solo Admiral, maybe even solo hard mode Admiral if I was really ambitious. And you know, at this point it's like solo Admiral is trivial, Sidraga is trivial, solo hard mode Admiral, it's, you know, I can do it in 25 minutes. It's not amazing, could be better, but hey, it's still pretty routine. Even getting to the point where I can do solo Mahetta role, I never would have anticipated that when I started the series. Back then, SpiderGrind was my alt. My main character was Marcus T, my knight, and I ended up SpiderGrind and Marcus T. This was the first pair of characters to reach 140 on Wyvern. So no one else had a level 140 main and a 140 alt at the time, and then I just was like, you know, what if I keep progressing SpiderGrind and make a bit of a series out of it? Because I'd been watching some YouTube series by old school RuneScape content creators, such as UIM Loki, so they just kind of show what they're doing, and it was fun. It was like, I never thought there was like interest in that kind of content, but I figured, why not give it a shot with Broken Ranks? And I was just, you know, blown away by how many people were actually interested in seeing me play, whether or not you're trying to see what's a strong fire mage doing, or you're a Polish player trying to see what's going on the international server. Whatever it is, I appreciate you being along for the journey. And it's been filled with so many surprises that I really can't even summarize them all, but from the good and the bad, you know, I never would have anticipated getting 3 epics during this series: the Lantern from V2, the Washi from Hataga, and the Ottawa from the Hataga Souls packs. And then on the bad side, there was the 50% Vogelers taking 4,215 spins to get to plus 12, which is, I can't even put into words that it's genuinely horrifying that happened. But I wouldn't trade all these experiences for anything. It's been such a blast working my way up, becoming the strongest fire mage on the server, becoming one of the strongest one of the strongest characters on the server in general. And well, I'm not up there with the top Polish fire mages. I think I would at least hold my own with their typical endgame fire mage. So I'm extremely happy with where I've ended the series, everything I've done along the way, and I'm really happy to have been able to share this with you guys, have you along for the journey, and I hope that whatever you're working on in Broken Ranks, whatever you're progressing on, will be as enjoyable as this has been for me. So take care, and I might see you in future videos. Even though this series is over, I probably will continue to post some videos because I will be playing on SpiderGrind, so keep an eye out for me in-game. And if you make a progression series of your own, let me know. I'd love to have something on the side to watch while I'm playing. But my series is over. Thank you very much for watching.